kind of feel like that job prepared me more for the music industry than the music industry work I was doing, because you saw some of everything at any time. I would see people come through the door that just found out that they were HIV positive. You would see prostitutes come in asking for free condoms. People would come up into their appointments with a cocktail in their hand. And I made friends with a lot of those patients. And it was a very low-end paying position. So you just got a chance to realize how some of our most important work, like school teachers, doesn't get rewarded like it should be. It was a very humbling experience, and it was one that I won't ever forget. I've learned some of my most valuable life lessons from that job. And so then I landed here. Jackie Coffey, is she here? Jackie Coffey interviewed me, and she was interviewing me for a different position. So someone else got that position, but Jackie referred me to the Aging and Special Populations Unit, and that's how I wound up here. And I've been here for 15 years. 15 years in May. And I still work, I still do my shows. I really, really enjoy what I do. I get my chest wells up because I know what to do at 4:59 on a Friday when some mom that just moved to Atlanta is on the phone crying and frustrated because she's been bounced around 18 times on the phone, and she has a 13-year-old son that's having a behavioral health crisis, and someone gave me your name. And I know that the buck stops here. I know exactly how to help her. So it's very rewarding in knowing how to help. And the work that we all do, it matters. It matters, and you shouldn't belittle that. But by night, I am a rock star, superhero, glam goddess. Flyers from some of my shows that I've done. I said if I wore the outfit to the Medicaid fair, we'd probably double enrollment. Kevin put all that together, by the way, y'all. This is something that I tortured myself with because a lot of my musician friends and singers, and I know Jacqueline knows about this too, the more you invest in your craft, the better you become at it. And a lot of times when you have to work a full-time job because sometimes music just doesn't pay the bills, you're just exhausted creatively. And you wonder if you're stifling yourself. And then you hear people talk about if you don't just step out on faith and just take a deep breath and jump, you'll never know how far you go. So I tortured myself with that for years. I was like, Maya, is your reliance on this steady paycheck meaning that you just are afraid to take the risk? You don't have any children, you're not married, you should just quit working, do music. That would always echo in my head. But as I thought about it, the 9 to 5 was paying for the rock star. I've been able to hire the musicians that I want to hire. I've been able to record an album and record a brand new single that I just released on iTunes. I've been able to pay for wardrobe and makeup and travel. And as a woman in this male-dominated music industry, you do not want to be reliant on favors. So the duality works for me. You got to do what you got to do. If anyone else is dreaming about, they have a big plan or a dream, do what works for you. If you feel like you work best with no plan B, go. But just listen to what works for you. But the icing on the duality cake is I have been extremely blessed with supportive people right here in my workplace that have, when I did my first single, my first CD, Marilyn and Diana actually took copies around the building trying to pressure people to buy them just like they would buy Girl Scout cookies. Like, buy the CD. And they come to my shows. I have a Medicaid chief who asked me to do this town hall. My assistant chief, Marcy, and her husband have come to my shows. Linda has come to my shows, and Linda will say, "You got a gig tonight, right?" "Yeah." "Well, you can come in a little late tomorrow if you just need a few Z's." She'll say that to me, which I never do, by the way, but but she does that. And I have dozens of coworkers. If I start naming names, I'll be in trouble. But you're always asking me about where are you going to be next and how can I get your music. So it's just a blessing. I feel like this is the path that I'm supposed to be on, and I'm still working, still improving, still dreaming, and still trying. Okay. Okay. So I brought my guitarist here. His name is David Weil. If you've ever heard anything by Outkast, you've heard him. He writes and plays for their music. I know you can't reach over here, Wow, but I just want them to see you, so I'm stand up. He's shy. And Heather, I want to tell you that I pulled out all the stops today because I heard your bicycle thing was the bomb. I was like, okay, I have got to bring it. I wasn't there, but I heard it was epic. That's why I did all of this. This song that I'm about to do is called Superhero. I just released it this year. It's on iTunes. I also have $1 CDs available today. And I wrote it about my duality. Y'all see how I dress every day. I'm quite happy in an Old Navy t-shirt and khakis. And I don't even own an iron, so I don't iron. And so one of my good friends who works at a dental office, when I went to the dentist, he saw me come in there and he goes to my shows. So he said, you know what, Maya? If someone were to look at you right now, they would have no idea what you are at night. You're like a superhero in disguise. And so I thought about that, and I wrote this song about that. So it's called Superhero. Listen to the lyrics. I think you'll appreciate it. I wish I had my quarters because I like to move. Right here. Train into the city, new day is beginning, 9 to 5. I walk amongst these mortals every day, hidden identity. Cubicle surrounds me, kryptonite. I patiently await the night. I harness the power of the lights that shine above me. When the curtain opens, I come alive. I am a superhero in disguise. I can fly, I can show you. I am a superhero when I rise. I own the night. Yeah. Come on, yeah. Listen. So there you have it, my duality. In a nutshell, my love life, that's a whole other PowerPoint presentation. And a whole other show. But for now, I'm cool as my roles as super auntie, that's my niece and my nephews, super employee, and superhero. My name is Neiada.